Good morning, children. I am going to continue fiber to fabric chapter, continuation of fiber to fabric chapter, in which already you learnt how a fabric is made, a cloth is made from fibers, and you have understood about different types of fibers, synthetic fibers and natural fibers, and also the cultivation of cotton. Since the cotton is the very demanded fiber, everybody need cotton clothes to wear in their daily life, and other cotton materials like cotton bandage and all. So we need to understand the processing of cotton. Processing of cotton. Process means how a cotton fabric is made from cotton fibers. There are 3 steps: ginning, spinning, and the third one is weaving. Now, in which the first stage is ginning. It is the process of removing seeds from a cotton boll. See here, children. Here are the cotton seeds inside the cotton bolls. So they can be hand picked, and also there will be a ginning machine. Ginning machine, you can see here in the textbook, a photograph is given. Ginning machine from which seeds are removed from cotton bolls or cotton pods. The same thing I have written here. The process of removing cotton seeds from cotton pods or bowls is called ginning. So once the cotton is cleaned, even the straw and other leaves particles you can see here, even they also should be removed before a thread is made or the yarn is made. So ginned cotton is compressed with hydraulic presses and made into bales weighing about 200 kg. Here bales means big bundles of cotton. You can see here a hydraulic press. This is a hydraulic press in which bales are made, means big bundles are made. Here you can see, children, already the cotton is filled. That is ginned cotton. From ginning machine, it will go to hydraulic press in which big bundles are made. They are called bales. B-A-L-E-S, bales. And they are transported to different parts of the country. And after the ginning, the process spinning. After the ginning, there is a process called spinning, means the fibers are spinned into yarn. The process of making yarn from fibers. Fibers, whatever you can see here, the fibers, they are made in, I will tell in the next step how your yarn is made from fibers. It is stretched and fed and combed, cleaned first. The raw cotton is loosened and cleaned. And cleaned cotton is fed into spinning machines. Again, here is a spinning machine. You can see in this picture, spinning machine. The cotton yarn spools, they are called big reels, they are called spools. They are put into machine and fabric is obtained here, cotton fabric. And the last second step, the cotton is fed into spinning machine, fibers are combed, straightened and converted into rope like loose strand which is called sliver. A long rope like structure which is called sliver. And then sliver is converted into yarn, that is thread. Yarn, that is thread. And spinning, in the spinning machine, yarn is made. Totally here in this spinning machine, yarn is made and also the fabric. And then after getting yarn, the third step is weaving. Weaving means, you know already, the two yarns are Two yawns are arranged right angle to each other. Already I have shown you in the previous class how the fibers are arranged right angle to each other. And then in each fabric, in each cloth, the fiber structure is like this. Each yarn is arranged and a fabric is obtained. This is called weaving. Weaving. The two yarns are arranged right angle to each other. So the one more method after weaving, the one more method is knitting. These are the knitting needles. They are called, already you might have observed sweaters and socks. They are made from knitting needles. That process is called knitting. So the third stage after spinning is weaving. The one method, weaving machines are there, power looms and hand looms, weaving, and the second is knitting. Second method is knitting. Here single yarn is used in the knitting. Single yarn. But whereas in weaving, two yarns means thread, we can say. Two yarns right angle to each other. Right angle to each other. That is weaving. So there are two processes of making fabric, weaving and knitting. You have observed weaving and then this is knitting. Like example, sweater, socks. Example, sweater, socks, even doormats, etc. And already, after once the weaving is done, fabric is obtained, but it is not used directly, it should be bleached. The last step of getting cloth or a fabric or finishing touch is bleaching. The fabric is bleached and then dyeing. This dyeing is different, children. D-Y-I-E. Dye means color. They will give color to the cloth. And it should be bleaching. Means it is bleached with chemicals. That means cleaned. Cleaned with chemicals. With what? It is not with water and all. It is cleaned with chemicals. Bleaching and then dyeing. Dye means color. So dyeing is a process. Dyeing is a process in which clothes are colored. Already different colors clothes. You are all wearing all different type of colors clothes. And now moving to uses of cotton. Already cotton jeans, cotton towels, kurta and pajamas, saris, cotton saris. And not only these wearing clothes, the other things like bandage. Already this is a cotton bandage in the medical, means in the hospitals, medically used. It is medically used to stop the bleeding. And also the sterilized pad. You can observe in the medical shop, sterilized pad. Cleaned sterilized pad is used to stop the bleeding and also to cure the wounds. To cure the wounds, sterilized pad is used. Cotton sterilized pad. So like that in different fields it is used. and also to fill the pillows and mattresses, and also cotton mops. You might have seen cotton mops to clean, because it absorbs, cotton clothes, they absorb water very fast and it is dried. The floors are dried. So you have understood till the uses of cotton. So thank you children, and we will update the notes and also worksheet. Thank you everyone.